we are following this through the eyes of children, or young adults. And these young adults have lived in a completely safe environment their whole lives. They were sort of, we're 11 years into the apocalypse now, I think, with Judith and our show and all that. I think it's about 11 years. So we're in the same time as the current show. But the characters we're dealing with lived in a safe environment their whole lives, and an environment that was thriving. And they're moving out into the world, and we're following them as they sort of go through adolescence together, and deal with some very real sort of things that kids deal with in society today. But what if those are applied to an apocalypse? How do you handle those things, and how do you move forward and learn in a world that is completely different than what it is now? As opposed to growing in that world as we did with the original series. Like, everyone was sort of like, it happens to them. These guys are actually in a safe environment, and for reasons that you'll learn are having to move out in the world and experience a less safe environment. The actors are fantastic. A lot of them, it's some of the first stuff they've done. Others have been doing it for a minute, but they're all, the energy of the show is a younger energy, and like I said, it's all handheld, so there's an energy to the camera moves and the storytelling, and it ties in really nicely with the original Walking Dead, and a lot of questions are going to be answered, and more questions are going to be sort of posed in connection with sort of the Rick of it all. That's all I can say.